Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Continuing on with our Halloween adventures. Today I'm going to be working on my costume and I'm going to be a clown. So I was looking at a bunch of different clown costumes on Pinterest and like circus costumes, and originally I was inspired by Little Ghost Co. on Instagram. I'll link her in the description. She makes the most fabulous little prints, but a couple of years ago she was a clown, and that's kind of where this whole idea got started for me. It might have actually been last year, I don't know. Did these years just feel really long to you? They've been feeling long to me. Anyway, she did this super cute little like parti-colored clown costume. It was like pastel pink and white, and I was obsessed with it. And it had this little ruffly thing, and it was so cute, and that was where I originally wanted to take this. But after having a bit of a restructure in our budget, I can't go out and get new fabric for this, so I just kind of have to use what I have, which means that lends itself more to a Pierrot style clown. You know those big like loose flowy tops with the big loose like gaucho pants. I'm not gonna do a big pant like that. I think I'm gonna do a big loose top. I kind of want to put some elastic at the sleeves just because I like the ruffs. That it's kind of like a clown vibe. I'll do a ruff on the collar, little ruff around the sleeve, and little bloomers instead of big long pants, because A, it's super hot here, and B, I don't know, it would take more time than making the little bloomers. So that's what we're gonna do. I am still thinking about doing those giant pom-pom things. Yarn is kind of expensive, and I always hate buying yarn because I'm not a yarn crafter. I hate buying yarn for one purpose, and that's what this would be, is just like one purpose yarn that I'm not going to use again, and then it's just going to sit on my very tiny limited craft shelf space. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing is, these costumes are typically high contrast with white and then a darker color, and I do like that idea, but I've also really been toying with painting a harlequin pattern in that parti-color style on it, because I just think that'd be so cute. Oh, I'm having a hard time with these design choices. I gotta narrow things down. I'm gonna do some sketching. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so now we have a really big problem because this one, this little yellow one, is the one that I think fits the best with the rest of the costumes. I think this one makes the most sense, but oh my gosh. Ugh. I love this one so much. I think I'm gonna make this one, but I really, really want to make this one. Yeah, I started with this one, and I like all the colors, but there wasn't enough like pop to it. This one I like a little bit more. I like this idea of like half patterned and half not patterned. This one is so cute. Maybe I'll just make both. I don't know. Who's to say? Stop me. Also, you want to see something funny? Look at all these little clowns I drew in like 2020. How funny. I was just looking through for a page to squeeze a drawing into, and I found these guys. This is what I aspired to be. Giant, voluminous situation. Or maybe this guy. I like him. Spooky. Anyway, there's that fun glimpse into my life. So this pattern is just a giant circle. Here's the big circle and the teeny circle for the head. Ta-da. So it's giving a little bit like barbershop cape, but I'm going to cut some sleeve holes, and hopefully that will change things. Okay, so I've got it with the sleeves in it now, and I am bummed because I don't really like how long it is. So I'm gonna have to cut this out all over again, and the sleeves are a little too far off. I want them a little bit higher in, I think. I don't know. I was basing it off of a t-shirt that I was wearing because that's where the line said on that, and I thought, oh, okay, I want it to be a little more relaxed because it is just like a big floofy circle, but I do think I want the sleeves to start just a smidge, like an inch or two up, and then I think I cut this hole a little too big for my liking. I don't know. We'll just cut out something else and try, but I'm not going to burn this up yet because who knows, I could like it better. Making a little quick and dirty rough here. The way that you do this is cut out your desired, well, measure your neck first, step one, then cut out, figure out how long you want your rough to be, like how much you want it to stand off of the collar. Multiply that by 2, cut out a piece of fabric yay wide. This one is 14 inches. I doubled up. I have this one already, so I'm going to sew these two together, and then when you're done with that,
Ignore this woman. She doesn't know what she's talking about. After trying a couple of times to make this work, I just went ahead and did straight up gathering like you normally would, and then gathered it down and tacked it into the neckband. Also, I cut way more than I needed to for the length. Hey, look, sleeves. And so begins some of the most tedious work of this whole process. Also, here's the only footage of me putting the interfacing around the hem of this garment so it would have more volume.
Whew, okay, this is all marked out, and I'm experiencing some major crafter's regret because now I have to paint it all. Shouldn't have made it a circle, but it's very cute, and I think it will be worth it.
In the interest of this video reflecting percentage of time spent on each part of the project, I think it would be fair to just edit in 45 hours of me painting this shirt. While it did not take quite that long, it definitely did take a long time, and so I am going to be putting in lots of footage of me painting it, not only because it's satisfying to watch, but it took for freaking ever, and I have so much footage of it.
Alright, it's 10:30. I ran out of the pre-mixed medium, so I'm gonna call it for the night. I've got some of the front of this done, some of the back of it done, and then I have the sleeve painted in blue as well. So I'm gonna let this dry overnight and then hit it in the morning, I guess. This is not taking as long as I thought it would. It's not perfect. There's some things that I am gonna need to paint over. Got some drips, but you know, for the most part, it's looking okay, so hooray! The baby is down for her first nap. The dance company that I'm with has a show this weekend, so I'm kind of just racing to get everything as much done today as I can. I have a couple more blue diamonds to do. I'm going to try and finish those before we have to go. If I get started on purple, great. We'll see how it goes.
I'll try and keep these painting shots interesting. Look, here's one in regular time. Ooh. And here's a time lapse. Ooh. Now I'm using purple. Now I have a baby. Okay, this is it. I promise. This is the last one. And I sped it up 100 times, so you don't even have to watch it in real time. It's done.
sleeves are done. The collar is like half finished. I'm super tired, so I'm gonna go to bed and we'll pick it back up in the morning. Okay, baby's down for her first nap of the day. It's time to crank this thing out. Last night, after my phone died, I put the sleeves on. So those are good. So the last thing is the collar and finishing this back part right here. And then it's done. Woo! Okay, I really love it. Look how floofy. So I'm about to add the button to this costume, and I wasn't going to show you that part because I was like, I'm just going to pick a random button and put it on here, no big deal. You've seen me do that before. And, you know, odds are if you're watching this channel, you know how to put a button on something. But I was going through my button box, and I found this button that I'm really excited to use. So I am going to show you because it's kind of special to me. So let's look at it. So for my 21st birthday, my mom and I went to New York City and spent a couple days there together. And we went to Mood, and I got these adorable little sparkle resin buttons that I've never used. And so I'm going to use one of these little round ones for the collar because it's just so sparkly and cute. Yay! I love using a special thing. Aw. Okay, so I just left thrift store number 2. Didn't get any footage inside, of course, because why would I do that? Got the shoes that I need. I'm gonna paint them. I haven't decided if I'm gonna paint them. They're a little red and white striped. I haven't decided if I'm gonna paint them all white or if I do one purple and one blue. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. So I'll start with painting it white because I'll have to prime it anyway. Whoa! And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, pretty successful day so far. There's that baby. Who that baby? Is that you? Oh man, I love you so much. The first store I went to had like these amazing little pointy toe white shoes, and I was like, oh yeah, these are the shoes. These are the ones I'm gonna get. But then I flipped them over and they were $17. $17 for secondhand shoes at a thrift store. I was like, what is this? Poshmark? No thanks. So, yeah, I went to a second thrift store, opted to do a little bit of digging around. I love you. You can play with that. And found something that works. So we're going to go home and see if we can paint it. I threw these on to take the dog outside this morning, and wearing skinny jeans and flats is really bringing me back. What a look. And it's done. It's so cute. I really love it. I can't wait to wear it, and I used up all of the yarn, so there's none left to sit around on my shelf. Let's see what you got. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Look at this one.
Oh my gosh.
Ah! Fig.
Oh Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You didn't know about this one, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yep, it's a little Oogie Boogie costume.
Did you know about it?
I did. What do you think? We putting on your new sweater, Fig? Oh, you look lovely. Yeah. You want to crawl over here? Wow, so cute. You look great in your new sweater.